man, that moves along, not even first speed. Well guys, this is a whole new paddling experience. Do you want to know what it's like to motorize your paddleboard and fish with the aid of an electric motor? Then check out this video. So have you been struggling with your paddleboard and strong winds and currents, especially if you want to go fishing? Almost a little bit too windy for the paddleboard here. But that offshore, hard to keep paddling against it. Check out this video. We'll be reviewing an electric paddleboard motor, Epropulsion Vaquita. Let's go.
Yeah. Show me some. Show me some.
First we went to Smart Marine to buy ourselves the electric motor. Well, we just drove off with the motor, and I thought when I walked out the store earlier it felt a bit lightweight, so I thought, oh, I better have a look in the package, and just had a quick look, and sure enough there's no battery in there. So can't do much without a battery, so I have to go back to the shop and see what happens there.
They have to fly separately, you know?
Maybe because it's dangerous goods or something like that. I left it there now, trying to get an overnight courier from tomorrow, if they can find the battery. Otherwise I have to get a refund. Geez, that's my luck again. I was so excited getting this trolling motor. Woohoo! Just got a phone call from Smart Marine and the battery has arrived just before we were about to head off from this location here. And just gonna head over there quickly and pick it up. Wow, exciting.
Yeah.
Alright guys, there we go. Got the battery. Let's head back and charge that bad boy up.
Show me some. 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 Hey. Diamonds in my grill, you see me shining. 24s on that Kayak when we ride. Now show me some. Show me some.
Alright, that's pretty simple. So that slides into the paddleboard. Here's the safety clip that holds it in place, just like a normal paddleboard fin. Check that out, really easy. Got the universal adapter here to hold it in place underneath a kayak hull, for example. We got two straps, so you just go through here and then holds it from the bottom. This is for the US fin adapter, so I won't be needing that at the moment. And yeah, I'm not so sure what that is. Another bracket. Pretty sweet ass little motor. There are a lot of different electric motors out there, so why have I chosen the Epropulsion Vaquita? Well, it was the cheapest I could find, to be honest, and it was also the fastest. According to the specs, this thing goes 11 kilometers per hour when you attach it to your paddleboard. The runtime is 70 minutes at full speed. Quite good. At half speed, which is around about 5 kilometers per hour, pretty easy cruising speed on a paddleboard, you can go for 5 hours or like close to 30 kilometers or something ridiculously far like that. Really cool. Totally independent, not affiliated. This is not a promotional video for this motor. This is just my personal experience. For any of you guys out there who are intending to buy a motor like this for your paddleboards or for your kayak, it might help you to make a decision if this is right for you or not. So guys, these days with all these super expensive petrol prices and gas prices, having a petrol engine is really not worth anymore, in my opinion. The world is going electric. I personally charge this motor, or well, this battery, with my solar panel, and it costs me nothing. A 270 watt solar panel is enough to charge this battery in 3 hours, which is really cool. You got free power basically for a whole day fishing of your paddleboard or kayak. So let's have a quick look at the specs of this motor here. As you can see, it's got a weed guard around here, which from my experience doesn't work that good. If there's lots of weed in the water, it still gets sucked into here. And if you're unlucky, it will block the motor. And then you have to grab under your paddleboard while you're out there trying to get this weed out. Happened to me once or twice. Not a huge issue, but other motors like the Bixby, for example, they have more like a jet engine where this shouldn't happen, but they're also twice as expensive. So this is a 24 volt motor, and they reckon it has about 1 horsepower, enough for a paddleboard and kayak. Compared to the Bixby, it's a little bit larger. And one of the biggest issues, it doesn't have a reverse, so you can only go forward. That is a bit of an issue because, you know, you want reverse sometimes, but for half the price, you know, I can live without it. So this battery is a 320 watt-hour battery. It's very lightweight, only 2 kilos. That's one of the good things about this motor. It charges in only 3 hours. Which compared to the Bixby, for example, it takes 5 hours to charge this battery. It's about the same size. So the charger is much faster. And yeah, the battery itself is waterproof and it floats. So if you lose it for some reason, it will float around. You can pick it up again. The whole thing is controlled by this wristband. So you can strap that around your wrist and all you got is a slider to set the speed. So that's the wrist control. You got an extra strap here to, you know, so you don't lose it in case the strap comes off. And I just wrap that around my arm. I find that easier, but you can also wrap that around your paddle, for example. The thing connects quite easily with a plug like this, a waterproof plug. And that's the same plug that the charger goes into as well. So you just push that button once, hold it down, and the battery starts up. Fully charged at the moment. Then if you push your start button here on your wristband as well, it will connect your controller with the battery. That's connected now, so you're not supposed to run this thing out of water. It actually has a detector, some detection in there, so it will shut off if you run it out of the water after a short time. But I just want to show you quickly how it starts up. So those are the different speeds when you go up. Really slow trolling. It doesn't look like super fast when you look at it, but once you're in the water, it's actually quite fast, especially if you crank it up to full speed. I can't wait to take this out now and set it up on my paddleboard. Let's give that a try. Take it out to the water and see what's happening. No. Right guys, I put my electric motor, SUP motor here to the first test now. I couldn't wait. Charged up the battery, worked really good on solar. Got it attached to the paddleboard. Just heading out now here and set it up in the water. Today is a good day, pretty windy, so I would struggle without the motor on the paddleboard. So let's see how we go. Leash on, and I'm excited. Motorized paddleboard for the first time. Afterwards we're gonna take it fishing. So let's hope this thing will work. Wow, that's a pretty good acceleration. There we go. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Check this out. Leaning a little bit backwards, I'm actually planing on my board. But the board seems to want to turn a little bit to the left. It could be because of the current. So let's do a little bit slower speed here. The main thing I want to achieve here with the speed is that it seems like a electric bicycle, that it assists you a little bit with the pedaling. So now I'm going half speed, which supposedly lasts a very long time. So let's see what happens if I stand up with that half speed. And that pushes me along quite good. We got quite a bit of current running here and wind pushing me. So I wanted to see what it's like to actually go into the wind with this thing. That was the main issue. So we're pointing straight into the wind now, which would be a huge hassle with just paddling into that wind. Now if I help with a little bit of paddling, we should get a pretty good easy paddle going into that wind. Look at that. So there's an inbuilt safety mechanism in that controller. When it senses water, it will shut off the motor. So if you fall in and it senses water, the motor will turn off. You can climb back up onto the paddleboard. See if I crank that up a little bit while I'm standing up here. Whoa! And we're moving along pretty fast, standing up into the wind. It wasn't even full speed. So I guess like half speed, a little bit over half speed now, gives us a pretty good speed here on that board. That's pretty cool. Look at that. And on a day like this here, it's really easy. That's actually pretty fast. Now we're out of the wind and we get a pretty decent speed going here at half speed. No problem at all, cruising along. Check this out. Now this is a nice trolling speed for fishing actually. Just having the rod out here and trolling a lure. And no effort at all. Crank that up a little bit. You can really feel from 3/4 to full how we sort of start cranking along at full speed here, standing up. Well, out on the water here, man, that is so bloody awesome. I wish I would have gotten a motor for my paddleboard way back. But man, look, that is, I'm just sort of cruising along here. The thing is at half speed, which gives you 5 hours or so of cruising at this speed, and it's really cool. I mean, that's all the speed you need for fishing of a paddleboard really. And going with the wind coming somewhat behind me, I don't even have to steer much. I'm just sort of paddling along. How bloody cool is that, huh? You wanna try? Carry our fishing gear like that, Asian, and go to a rock fishing spot. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something and you found out if this electric paddleboard motor is right for you or not. In our next videos we will show you how we catch some nice fish with this motor and how it helps us to catch some fish, so make sure you subscribe to our channel so you get some updates on those next videos if you're interested in fishing with an electric motor. We will also be using and testing that on our kayak, see how that performs. So in our videos we tell you how to fish, we do reviews and stuff, and we also predict the best bite times. So check us out here, fishingreminder.com, best bite times worldwide, helps you to catch more fish and decide when to go fishing. Alright, we'll see you in the next video.